Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video at Open Ground Farm. And in today's video we are walking across this field. Now this field was sprayed. We've had it sprayed and we've just come to have a look at what's happened with the weeds. We had it sprayed on Friday and it's now Bank Holiday Monday. So the weeds are looking very sad. These are the dandelions. There's the docken here. Very sad. So this field was sprayed. So Monday, so Sunday. But that dandelion there does not look very healthy at all. But it was sprayed. So Sunday, Saturday. Sprayed 3 days ago. So I've just come over to have a quick look. Check that the weeds are actually dying, because I wanted to make sure that we've had the right amount of spray put on and it's actually doing its job. But also what went in the spray with these weeds, look, there's a dock there. Docks are always probably one of the hardest plants to kill because they have a very deep root, well, from what I'm told. Whereas like your dandelions, like we've got lots of dandelions in this field, are actually quite easy to kill. I mean, that's a buttercup, I think. I don't really want to touch it because it's already had weed killer on. It has rained since it's been sprayed, but it's always nice to see them dying, because we don't want to be putting fertiliser on this all year. Putting fertiliser on to make weeds grow. We want to put fertiliser on to make the grass grow. In theory, weeds growing where grass should be growing, if that makes sense. So just come over to have a look. I mean, that's a cow parsley, that one, I think. And cow parsley is even harder than a dox to kill because it doesn't really have much leaf. I mean, that one's quite good leaf, but I mean, that one there's curling over a bit, that cow parsley. They're a bit harder to kill, a cow parsley plant. So anyway, we've just come for have a nosy, check there's no strips that we've missed. Right, like that. But yeah, we have not sprayed every field, we've just sprayed a few. And this field has been done because it's quite bad. We normally do we did 3 cuts off this field last year. We might do just 2 this year, we don't know just yet. See, look, all these weeds here just dying back lovely. But the other thing is, we had put in the crop sprayer was a chemical called, well, it's not a chemical as such because it's an organic fertiliser, seaweed based fertiliser, and we've put that on this particular field. This is our biggest field that we've got. It is 30 acres, or just over 30 acres. It's had normal fertiliser, which is prilled fertiliser, and as well as just the prilled fertiliser, it's had this seaweed fertiliser. So we should, in theory, see a difference, because if the crop in this field is more than in the field next door, or the field that we mow after this, we know that there's a good chance that it grew better because of the seaweed based fertiliser. So yeah, that's just an update on how things are going. So this field had it, and 2 other fields had the seaweed based fertiliser. We had enough for 50 acres, so we did 50 acres. Just a bit of a trial experiment, just to see if it works. And I will put in at the end of this video, if I remember, the product of this seaweed based fertiliser. But it's always nice to just come and check after it's been sprayed. All these weeds here, like all these docks, are all dying back. Because something I would like to try and do is, maybe this field, maybe another field, don't know yet, we've never done it before, but I have been told it does work, was and that is to spray the field off, all the weeds out of it, like in the spring, which we have done in this particular field. And then after we've taken a cut of the silage off, direct drill some new seeds in, because in theory the way it works is you've sprayed the weeds out of the crop, and all the spaces between where the weeds were growing between the grass, they're now empty. So if you put that grass seed in them spaces, it should thicken the crop out, so to get a thicker sward of grass. Never tried it before, might try it this year, don't know yet, but maybe. We did reseed a field last year. To go back and have a look at one of my fertiliser spreading videos, you will see it. And to settle any debate in that, we did graze that. We've grazed that field. Since the cows have gone out, they have grazed that, and their milk has been extraordinarily. They've never yielded so well off a field of grass before, the cows. So it just goes to show that reseeding does pay off. But at the same time, that was only a 5-acre field. I won't want to plough a whole 30 acre at one go, because that just daunts me. But maybe trial it by direct drilling some new seed in, maybe. Don't know yet. But anyway, we've had a walk across, we've had a good nosy, and the weeds are dying off. All the dandelions seem to be dying. There's no strips that look like they've been missed, because sometimes there'll be a strip where the sprayer's missed a bit between the tram lines. If it's not just been set up right, it doesn't look like that's a problem, so that's good. But it's always good to go back and just have a look a few days after it's been sprayed, just to check that all the weeds are drying and there's not a strip that's not dying, because that's not what you want. But yeah, just thought this will be a little bit of a video of an update, that how, you know, it's a bit of a farm update, little spring job, just going checking the weeds. Hopefully 3 or 4 weeks time we'll be mowing this. With any luck, it does look, it's growing well, quite well. Oh, just forgot to put in the video, the weeds we sprayed in this field were dandelions and docks. They were the main ones we wanted to get rid of. There is a bit of chickweed and buttercups. There is cow parsley, which we weren't looking to kill because it's not a massive problem in this particular field. It's more the dandelions and docks that we wanted to get rid of, plus a bit of chickweed. I mean, I'll find a bit of chickweed if I can find a bit. That's a chickweed. It's a little one here. I'm sure that's a chickweed. Who knows what the liquid seaweed stuff is? That is it. Masamin Sea Spray. Crop stimulant. Organic farmer and grower assured. And that is basically what it is.